Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. Ziggy Piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help!
So, how about this? How about, excuse me, on Wednesday night, when I have an open night stream with nothing else to do, I do my first ever live interactive streaming review of the Fallout TV series on the DSP Reacts channel. Not only will it serve as a review, but we can immediately live talk about the show and have an interactive conversation about it.
Ultimate laziness. I'm very sedentary in my lifestyle. I don't move a lot, being honest. I sit here on the couch streaming all day long most days.
That's what I was thinking, because I was thinking, man, if I do a review of this show, I'm probably going to go like 30, 40 minutes talking about it. But then I'm going to want feedback. And I'm not going to get feedback. I'm going to have to wait for that video to upload on demand and people to comment on it. And who knows if people will comment on it. And then what will happen is people will come by on podcasts and streams later in the week wanting to talk. But then there's spoilers. And I don't want people on my podcast to be spoiled on this show because you very well maybe are watching it. Like some people literally just said in the chat, I'm going to watch it soon. So then if I'm talking about it on my podcast, I don't want you to be spoiled, right? So I think that might be a good idea because that's one central place, one stream where we can hang out, interact. For those who've seen the show, we can talk about it. And, you know, no one can be spoiled because we've already seen it, right? And we can have fun interactions. Like, I'm curious what everyone thinks about some of the new lore and the lore changes based on the plot of the show versus the games.
It's the laziest kind of content possible, and all it does is propagates toxicity. I want to say thanks to everyone here chilling with me here tonight. I hope you're enjoying the finale. If you like the content, please support the channel. Anything tonight would be greatly appreciated, whether it be a super chat, a membership, a gifted membership, or a tip. As you know, when I stream, I try to hit the tier 1 tips goal every stream. We're at $5 out of 50, so I probably don't think we're going to be hitting that tonight. I'm just saying, I don't foresee hitting that. It is what it is, I guess. But anything appreciated tonight for the finale, guys. I'll be right back. You know, people were saying e-begging. I have to agree. Thanks to those who did support these streams as well. You know, I do appreciate people who do like the kind of stuff that I like, and I love survival horror, even though this isn't the best gaming class or whatever. I had a great time with it. So I hope that you all did too. Okay?
It's genius. I don't know why I never thought of this before. It's pretty stupid that I haven't. I don't know why I've never thought of an interactive discussion review of something rather than me just doing a review talking to the camera. I'm just like scratching my head. How did I not figure this out? I don't know, but hey, it's 2024 and things are changing, right? So maybe this could be the idea for new content on DSP Reacts. When there's a show or a big game or something worth reviewing and having a discussion about, we could do it live together. Right? How cool would that be? So, if you guys have watched the entirety of the show, join me tomorrow night. But forewarning, we're going to be talking about the whole show. So if you're 6 episodes in and you don't know what the end is and you don't want to be spoiled, you probably shouldn't come by. You should probably watch it on demand. But I know a lot of you have watched it just like me. So that's tomorrow night, Wednesday night, late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. That's on my YouTube channel, DSP Reacts, youtube.com/@DSP Reacts. I hope you will come by and hang out with me for this very fun interactive review stream of the Fallout TV series. Should be a good watch, and it should be a good on-demand watch after the fact as well for those who haven't finished yet.
2 thumbs fucking down for me.
8K, 4K 120 HDR. 8K, 4K 120 HDR. So you're telling me that they sold that console, the base PS5, on the premise that it would have all that stuff. It doesn't. Games don't render at 8K. Games don't render at 4K 120p. They don't run at 120 frames per second. Is there a single game that runs at 120 frames per second on base PS5? It says it on the box. I just read it, and it doesn't have it, right? So, essentially what they're saying is, we want you to buy another PS5 to get what we said was in the last PS5. And we're requesting that game developers actually do it this time. Huh? Like, am I the only one who, like doesn't fall for this stuff, maybe? Am I really? Am I the only one who sits here and I'm like, that doesn't sound right to me. We already paid for it. We already bought it. It says it on the fucking box, and if it's not in it, you know what I mean? Like, again, what's the saying? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I already bought your console, dude. You already lied. You know what I mean? You already lied.
That's like me, right? That's like me.
So now, buy another console. Who's to say that these game developers, just because Sony's requesting it, that doesn't mean the game developers are going to do it. Game developers cannot get their games to run 60 frames on a current console at 1080p resolution. I'm going to repeat that. Game developers cannot get their games to run at 60 frames per second at only 1080p resolution on current consoles. What makes you think, because you give them better hardware, that they're going to do it? Like, it's not the hardware. It is not the fucking hardware. It's the game developers now that are the bottleneck. A technology is advanced too fast, too quickly, too far. And we have technology that's way above what we need. What we need is more talent in the game development pool. And we need to have management in the game development pool that cares about the games running well and performing rather than pumping out an unfinished product for quick profits. We don't have that yet. So why are we making another console?
I don't have money to do it. 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 I don't have money to do it.
Who needs a new console? Nintendo. Why does Nintendo need a new console? Because the Switch is 2 generations behind tech-wise. That's who needs a new console. Sony does not need a new console. Xbox does not need a new console. There's nothing wrong with their existing consoles. The game devs haven't caught up to the capabilities yet. So we have to stop this fucking madness. This whole story, I'm reading this, I'm like, and there's people freaking out. This is great. I can't wait to buy a PS5 Pro. I'm going to get this. Like, are you stupid? You already have the box that does it, and it doesn't do it because the game devs didn't make it yet. Why the fuck do you want another console? I mean, what the fuck?
Joseph says, I would tip, but I don't have PayPal. Then make one.
What is wrong with people? What is with this? We absolutely must own every piece of technology, even if it doesn't do anything new. Every year I must go out and buy the new iPhone despite the fact nothing new is added to it. I'm just an idiot. I gotta go buy the new console from fucking Nintendo. I gotta buy the new controller. I gotta buy the new... Stop. Your behaviors make this possible. Your behaviors of spending on shit that you don't need, that doesn't do anything, make these companies pump out all this bullshit. This console not only is not needed, it does absolutely nothing to help the games industry. You're not going to see revolutionary new performance of games on a PS5 Pro. No one's utilizing base PS5 yet. So stop asking for more and stop buying more. Your stupid actions directly finance more stupid actions from these game companies. You will never see a good-looking Pokemon until you stop buying the Pokemon that looks like shit. Alright? You will not see companies stop trying to take advantage of consumers until the consumers get wise and stop taking advantage of. It's just... I can't believe it. I'm reading the story, and you can look in the comments, and everyone's, ha ha ha, this is great news. Like, ha ha ha, you're all fucking dumb. Every one of you.
Oh my god, he's drinking salt. Yes.
See, this is the problem. Steak Sandwich says, well, it's their choice, it's their money. Yes, it's their choice, but you have to understand something, Steak Sandwich. Their choice is ruining the game industry for everyone. There is a reason why it's taken so long to get GTA 6 and all the DLCs for GTA 5 were canceled. The people who sunk money into GTA Online for a decade. So you could say, oh, it's great, they can spend their money on whatever they want, but when it hurts everybody else, that's when there's a problem. When the whole games industry gets pushed to a live service model, and the only games we can get are $60 up front, and then you have to continuously do microtransactions to get anything out of the game. Oh, well, people can just do whatever they want with their money. Yeah, but you fucked everyone over. Now we all have to play those shit games. There's nothing left. You understand? That is what I'm saying. People need to wise the fuck up. They need to. Or else this industry will continue to go down the slippery slope it's going. You'll have more shit games than other good games. You won't have the good games we used to have anymore. It's going to be all crap, man. It's just frustrating, you know? Anyway, that's my take. You can completely disagree with me, and that's fine. You know, that's totally fine. I'm getting tired of in this industry people who are just so ignorant. They're actually, this should be bad news. Like, no exaggeration, this news story should be like a bad news story. Like, wow, that's really stupid. We already bought the console, and now they're asking the game devs do what was promised on the box of that console on another one that we have to buy for even more money, right? That's a bad news story. But no, it's not. Go look at the people reporting that story, and everyone's excited. Oh, this is great. I can't wait for it to buy my PS5 Pro. They're all morons. And they all have money. Morons with money. And they spend it stupidly, and it skews the industry in a bad direction. What should happen is, no one buys the PS5 Pro. It tanks, and then Sony says, oh, fuck. Maybe now we actually have to have people make good games, instead of focusing on tons of hardware no one needs. But that's not what's going to happen. PS5 Pro is going to be a bestseller. Everyone's going to want one. You're going to have to pre-order it. You're going to have to fucking buy it from scalpers on fucking eBay again. It's the whole rigmarole over again. It's going to be the same cycle, you know? It's frustrating, man. It is. It's frustrating. I've been around YouTube now for 16 years. I've seen this industry, how it evolves and how it changes and the things that happen. And it's like, people are getting so dumb in the way that they act, and then it's just going to keep getting worse. There is a very good reason right now why we are 5 months almost. We're 4.5 months into the gaming year. All right? And maybe on one hand, you can count the actual number of good games that have come out.
Who doesn't like icy wine, right?
Well, here's the thing. I received a $25 tip from someone who says that they are a 1 minute man, but I know for a fact they're not 1 minute man. As you know, there's various things that I can see, like email addresses and stuff. And plus, in particular, this person didn't even spell 1 minute man correctly. It's not the regular 1 minute man, because it doesn't have the one, it's the word one. So it's definitely not them.
I just received an incredibly generous $50 contribution. I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature? Yeah, look, it's a money creature. It just throws money around. What the hell was that?
What the? Oh, I'm stuck. So we go up. What's this? Oh, this is the stage we saw earlier. What's going on over here?
Oh, Onat.
Hey, how is it going, Harold?
Not too shabby, thanks. How about you?
I'm super, actually. I found a book.
Oh, cool. What kind of book?
It was just discovered. A book written on Earth.
And then next time around, if you guys want to see more, let me know. I'd love to have some comments on the video, or, you know, contact me via my streams. And I want to know what you guys think, if you guys want more. So far, it's certainly one of the least challenging games I've ever played in my life. It really is just like an ongoing narrative. But the narrative is getting more interesting and convoluted the further you get in, you know what I'm saying? And steal my... Oh! Jasper, he's attacking me viciously. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.